welcome back to my channel. In today's video tutorial, we are going to be making this quick project, a satin head bonnet with a customized elastic band. So we are going to be needing a satin material that measures 1 yard. In this case, I'm using a purple colored satin. We are also going to be needing elastic band, a Tailor Chalk for marking, a sharp scissors for cutting, a tape rule for measurement. So guys, first of all, you're going to fold your satin material into 4, just like this. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to clip them in place like this. This is the folded part and this side is the open part. So we are going to be cutting or measuring from the folded part of it. So guys, you are going to be placing your 14 inches mark at that point. So you're just going to measure or mark in a circular way all around. So if you've watched my reversible head bonnet before, you will understand this measurement. So just measure your 14 inches mark is at that point, and we're going to measure all around it. Once you have done marking, all you have to do is to connect the marks, then cut on that mark. I'm just going to sew around it with a very loose stitch because we are going to be pulling the thread after we finish sewing. Guys, when sewing, ensure you don't backstitch at the beginning and at the end. Also make sure that the stitches are very loose so that we would be able to pull easily by the time we are trying to gather the thread. Make sure you don't backstitch though. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pull on it to gather it. Remember, when sewing it, you sew with a very loose stitch. You can do this by losing your machine tension. So you're just going to gather it. I'm just going to take one of the threads and pull gently. Don't allow the thread to cut on you, just pull gently on the thread. So once you finish gathering it, you're just going to tie the thread like this. Next thing you are going to do, guys, is to fold the satin into 2 or into half and take a measurement of about 14 inches. If it's more than 14, adjust it to be 14 inches. Guys, the elastic band measures 22 inches. You can either take 22 inches or 21. I really want my whole head bonnet to be a bit loose, so I'm going to take 22 inches. Once I finish joining the elastic band, I'm just going to take it with the right side of the elastic band faced to the right side of the satin, and I'm going to sew at half seam allowance. Ensure when you are sewing below the previous stitch on the satin, so that by the time we finish our work, it will be very neat. We are not going to see 2 lines of stitches. If you watch this video to the end, you're going to notice that the first bonnet I made, I actually had 2 lines of stitches because I didn't take that precaution. So in order for your work to be very neat, ensure you sew below that line. You can also pull a bit on the elastic band as you sew, so it can go around it. So guys, once you finish sewing, you're going to trim and bond the parts that are fraying. You can also use a wavy machine to make it neat. Okay, and then just turn it inside out to get your head bonnet. This is the head bounded bonnet. As you can see, it's quite loose depending on what you want. Basically made this for myself, so I wanted it to be a bit loose. Okay, I don't want it to be tight on my hair. There's another one here. Sorry, my hair is rough. Okay, and this one is tighter, and it looks tighter than